Seems like flopping in college basketball is out of control. Defenders are constantly trying to convince officials that offensive players have charged with enough force to knock them over. Our question is, how much force does it really take to knock someone over? To find out, I got wired up with an accelerometer, and we rigged a heavy bag to simulate a charging offensive player. Some people flop from under 100 pounds of force. Well, here's what that looks like.
3, 2, 1, drop.
Oh! 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 But here's the reality of what that small amount of force will actually do if you just stand your ground. It's not much. We tested various body positions, and each time determined the threshold of force that I could withstand. From this experiment, we devised an equation to determine how much force it likely takes to knock someone over. Now, we're assuming a constant force on a rigid body, which means we didn't have to use differential calculus, which can be pretty hard to follow. So our equation is really quite simple. We factored in variables including impact duration, initial center of mass height, stance width, arm length, angle, and percentage of body mass. We then put our equation to the test with bodies more appropriate to basketball. On average, for this 6'6", 250-pound player with a textbook defensive stance, it took about 600 pounds of force to knock him over. A far cry from what flopping players actually experience on the court. So if you want to know if a charge is legit, you can just plug the variables into our equation. Or you can trust your eyes. It's usually pretty obvious. I mean, come on, basketball players. Enough with the flopping. What are you playing? Soccer? For ESPN Sports Science, I'm John Brinkus.